Happy Mother's Day to me, because I'm a cat mom. It's also, if I'm honest, it's the day before Mother's Day. Tomorrow's Mother's Day, but you're gonna be seeing what I'm eating the whole weekend, because I love ya. All right, let's have our oatmeal. If anything, honeys, I am reliable. You can say that when it comes to me and my oatmeal. So here I have a half a cup of oats. You can have a half a cup, you can have a full cup. Please do not see my 1/2 cup and think that you absolutely have to have that, or you have to have less, or you have to have more. If your body needs more, you can give it more, but this is what my body needed at this time. I mix it with water. If you want to mix it with a non-dairy milk, you absolutely can do that too. I throw it in the microwave, and then I added in a tablespoon of ground flaxseed and some cinnamon as well. Didn't have any bananas on hand. Usually a banana goes in there, but I didn't have one. Not the end of the world. Does anybody else love when YouTubers sit on the floor? Like, is that just me? A lot of things are just me, and which I'm fine with. So it is Catterday, May 7th. I just had my oatmeal. I am going to Eckhart Tolle, not quite sure, with Healthy Mummy and my future sister-in-law tonight. And tomorrow we're gonna be going to Healthy Parents for tofu ginger, my favorite. I actually requested the Mother's Day dinner because, I am a mother to 2 rambunctious rapscallions, and here's one of them. If you haven't read The Power of Now, you've got to read this book. It's a life-changing book, and my mom actually reads it every single day. And so as a gift, Healthy Dad actually got the 3 of us tickets as a gift. So we're gonna be going and doing that tonight. I'm gonna eat something else today, and then we're gonna go to dinner before we go to the show. So I'll show you what we get there as well. If you haven't watched the Healthy Mummy series on my channel, what are you doing? My mom was struggling with menopause weight gain and with high cholesterol, which she swore was genetic. But her daughter, Healthy Emmie, said, I don't think so. So I said, you know what? Let's have you go through my program and let's document it and see what happens. Which, looking back on it, was really brave, because what if it didn't work? But truly, that is how confident I feel in my program, because I was willing to put it on the line and say, all right, Mom, let's see whether or not this works for you, and getting your cholesterol down and getting the menopause weight gain off. And she was not obese or overweight. She just had put on weight from menopause. And you can go watch the Healthy Mummy series and see what happened, because it turned out very well. But my mom has been such an integral part of this channel, and I want to give her some love. So she is currently working on the Healthy Mummy cookbook. So if you want the recipes that she ate in order to get that success, link is in the down bar. And teaching my parents how to use Google Docs, because Healthy Dad has a cookbook as well that is coming out. This has been fun. I'm in my office sneaking in a little bit of work on the weekend. Gonna have a feed. Remember, we don't say meals, we don't say lunch, we don't say snack, breakfast, we just eat. So I'm gonna eat. So here I am starting out with a nice hearty serving of lettuce. This is the baby green leaf. It is so good. It's so crispy. It's just yummy. And then I'm adding in some mango. This was just frozen mango that I let thaw. And then I'm adding in some cucumber that I cut into ribbons, but you can cut your cucumber however you'd like to. And then I'm adding in some edamame. This was just frozen edamame that I put into the microwave. Throwing some roasted red peppers on top of it, and then dicing up some avocado and adding that in. Then adding in brown rice. I put rice on the top, and then I sort of moved this salad and put rice on the bottom as well, so that the rice wasn't all concentrated in one place. And then I added on some of my sesame seed mix, as well as some liquid aminos. We are headed to P.F. Chang's with Linny and Healthy Mummy, so I'll show you what we get. We went to P.F. Chang's, which is an
awesome option if you are whole food plant-based because they have what's called the Buddha's Feast. And the Buddha's Feast is a mix of vegetables that you can either get steamed or stir-fried. But of course, we went for steamed, and then it comes with your choice of white rice or brown rice. I was the first to order this, and then everybody else followed suit. We know that Healthy Mummy, of course, eats this way. And then my brother's fiance, Lindsay, is also a vegan. She's very well informed about this lifestyle, so she got the same thing. And before having the meal, we started off with edamame. So P.F. Chang's is a great place to get some oil-free, vegan, whole food, plant-based food. Truly as healthy as it gets. And it was so great to fuel up on this and talk about what was most important, which was not the food that we were eating, but we were talking about perhaps planning for the wedding that my brother and his fiance are going to have. We were talking about going to see the Eckhart Tolle show. The food was just what allowed us to enjoy our time together. When we were at the show, we weren't hungry. There was nothing for us to think about except for what we were there for, which was to listen to Eckhart Tolle's talk. So eating a nutritious meal before the show was the greatest gift that we could give ourselves so that we could fully be present in that moment when we were going to what we were really excited for, which was
Eckhart Tolle last night. Oh my goodness. If you haven't read the book, The Power of Now, my mom introduced the book to me because it's truly her holy grail. It is a life-changing book. And something that he said last night was, for those people that read it and don't get it, he said the only difference between you and them is that they haven't had enough suffering. And I found that so enlightening because I find the work that he does so powerful. And sometimes I talk about it with other people and they're like, yeah, I guess that makes sense. And I'm like, this is life-changing information. So anyway, last night he said something and I wanted to talk about it in this vlog because it is, when he was saying it, I go, I have to tell my clients about this. I just was thinking of the people that I work with. He said, let's say that somebody gets a PhD in honey, the honey that people eat. And he said, you could learn everything about it. You could learn the structure. You could learn the molecular makeup. You could learn the different places that it comes from. You could learn the process that the bees go through to make the honey. You could learn how long, you could learn every single thing there is to know about honey. You are a honey expert, he said, but you may have never actually tasted honey. Therefore, you've never truly experienced honey. And it made me think about so many of the people that I work with who truly, they're experts in this lifestyle because, hello, sir, because they have done so much research on a plant-based diet and they've watched so many What I Eat in a Day videos and they've read all of the books and they'll say to me, but Emmie, I can't do it. And they're so well versed on this lifestyle that they can even say, I can tell my neighbor what to do and she does it and she loses weight, but I can't do it myself. And that concept that he talked about was so applicable, and that the only way to truly experience something is to experience it. And you can't just become an expert on something in the surface level, you have to be in it. So if you are one of these expert in honey PhD people and you're thinking about working with me, when we get on our call, whether it's Zoom or phone, I say whatever you're most comfortable with, say, Emmie, when you're talking about the PhD in honey, I basically have a PhD in honey and I'll know exactly what you're talking about. Now moving on, going to Healthy Parents' house for Mother's Day. This is very embarrassing, but for some reason I had in my head that last weekend was Mother's Day, and I stopped at my parents and I brought over a gift for my mom. And I was like, Happy Mother's Day. And I go, so what are you doing for the weekend to celebrate Mother's Day? And she said, well, I'm going to Eckhart Tolle. And I'm like, ooh, wait a minute. It's okay. All right. Yeah, no. So I was a week early, so I'm heading over there today without a gift, which I feel funny about, but Healthy Dad did put me on dessert duty, so I'm gonna make a quick pit stop at Whole Foods and just pick up some vegan ice cream and vegan cookies, I guess. Martha Stewart has left the group chat for today. I'm not cooking anything. I wanted to show you that I'm about to head over to Healthy Parents for supper, but I am having some oatmeal, and somebody is not happy that I'm going, huh? But I'm having some oatmeal before I go because I'm hungry. And if I wait until we sit down to eat, I'll be too hungry. And if I'm too hungry, then I won't be able to focus on Healthy Mummy, and it's Mother's Day, and that's what's most important. So don't get all caught up in the fact that, oh, I have to wait until it's time for me to eat. I'm gonna eat what I need right now. I need a little something right now, and then that means at dinner, maybe I eat a little bit less than I normally would. Maybe only have one serving when I usually have 2 servings. I'm just gonna listen to my body so that when I'm there, I can focus on what's most important, which is Healthy Mummy.
On special occasions, we do have special foods. I went to Whole Foods, and if you have a Whole Foods, all you have to do is go to the bakery section, just like I am here, and you'll see that they have these big stickers that say vegan if something is vegan. So they have vegan cookies, they have some vegan brownies, sometimes they have vegan pies, and I opted for the vegan cookies because I know that my significant other and my dad love to make a good ice cream sandwich using the cookies and using the ice cream. So I got these, and I personally didn't have any of these. I'm not saying that you should or you shouldn't. I'm saying that you should make the call for what is best for you. But if you are trying to entertain others and you want to give them some dessert, you can at least reduce the damage by having it be a plant-based option. This is the favorite ice cream of the family. I always get Nadamu for our family because Nadamu has really great ingredients. They're all organic. There's no gunk in them. It's a very simple ingredients list, so I would always prefer to get Nadamu for the family. So we are having tofu ginger for Mother's Day, but the recipe is going to be in Healthy Dad's cookbook. Dad, how's the cookbook coming?
The cookbook is, the rough draft is done. Here's where we are right now. So I'm going to say that we are in very good shape.
Healthy Dad's tofu ginger will be in the cookbook. Oh my goodness, it is so beyond amazing. We're desperately looking for a photo of me and Healthy Mummy, and I'm convinced she is not my real mom because we can't find any photos.
Historic draft.
There's one, but haters will say it's photoshopped. Healthy brother always makes everything look beautiful, showing the rest of us up.
Yep.
You will see here that Healthy Mummy is having a glass of wine for Mother's Day, and she did have some dessert afterwards. What you'll also notice is how we construct our meals. We sit around the table for a long time and eat, and you'll notice that my mom, she'll take a bite to eat, and then she'll put the fork down and we'll have some conversation, and then she'll eat a little bit more. So it's not just what you eat, but it's how you eat it. And also, she's having a glass of wine, she's having a cookie for dessert. Does she have a glass of wine every night? Absolutely not. She has a glass of wine maybe twice a month. Does she have a cookie every night? Absolutely not. We do these things on special occasions. So if you're trying to find that delicate balance between what you need to eat in order to be successful and also how you can live your life, please do apply to work with me by clicking the link in the down bar, and we can find that together. I was able to do it with Healthy Mummy, and I can do it with you too. And for the record, the man that you see eating, while he is very handsome, is not my boyfriend. That is my brother. My boyfriend, healthy boyfriend. Not sure if you'll ever see on camera. I call him my Stedman. He stays secret. But I really do value having that relationship private. So the person that you see is my wonderful brother. If you made it to this point in the video, comment the power of now so that I know that you made it. And if you want to work with me and my team, please click the link in the down bar, and I cannot wait to meet you. Woo!